Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Auto Club Speedway, Hollywood, California. Close enough, Hollywood. However you want to look at it, Auto Club Speedway here in Cali. Here tonight for the Concerns of Police Survivors 200 Round 3 of the DSR Electric Truck Series. It's going to be a good one here at the track that used to be right here, but we're going to get to race it virtually here on iRacing here tonight. You're going to see it all live here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Good evening, folks. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Obviously, Wesley Allen, he'll be joining us here in just a little bit. And as always, the best damn producer in the business, the Australian Dean Hopton Biggles on production. We got just maybe a minute and a half left in qualifying. That's what we're seeing right now. Luke Smith, obviously, with the Clash win. Raul Alves, obviously, with a qualifier. And then there's your duels. And Cofield got the Daytona race. And last week, Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, did get that win at Atlanta. We go to Auto Club here tonight, the big old 2-mile racetrack that is absolutely worn out. As bad as you can get it, bumpy as hell, and 5 lanes wide, all kinds of good stuff. Dean, buddy, real quick. How you doing, baby? We're in Cali. We're down here with the Tinseltown, I guess that's what they call it.
Yeah, doing good. Good. Looking forward to this one tonight, and a big stack grid that we're going to have to be going through very soon as well, too, as we have been this season with the DSR Electric Series. It's just been huge amount of competitors coming in to duel it out this season, of course, as we are slowly getting through. As you can see, on round 3 now after the duels. So, second race actually, isn't it, of the officially of the season there, and as you said, so Coalfield's got that one, and Luke Smith as the second win. Who else could potentially win tonight, Jacob?
Yeah, it'll be an interesting little sight to kind of see what happens here tonight. And actually, I mean, this being a 2-mile racetrack, this is not a super speedway per se from what we saw from the past 2 weeks with Daytona and obviously with Atlanta with the super speedway type portion of it. But Auto Club, obviously, is going to be a pretty good one as well. And one thing, Dean, I don't know if you actually remember this or not, but they used to have it. I think they still got, well, they don't have it anymore because the damn track ain't there anymore, but they used to have it over there in Turn 1 where they actually had the speeds of how fast you would go, and they would actually pop up the top speeds going into Turn 1. It used to get up to like 211, 212, some kind of, just off-the-wall numbers, which was very, very crazy here at Auto Club. Wesley Allen has joined us up here in the booth. Wesley, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, what's up, buddy? Man, it's always great to join you guys in the world of NASRA. I've just been more slam out, man. It's been a long weekend, a lot of rain outs, going back and forth with traveling and everything else. But, yeah, buddy, I'm here, and I'm ready to roll, and let's get this thing going. We're ready to roll at Auto Club. And, yeah, to answer your point, there used to be that mile-per-hour deal that could show you how fast you're sending it down the front stretch into the first corner. At one time, Auto Club was one of the fastest tracks in the world for NASCAR. Kerry Tribune and Jason Morales are going to make up the front row tonight for NASRA. That's on row number 1. Row number 2 here at Auto Club will find Lucas Lyons, the Kentucky driver, Adam Newton right there alongside from Hillsboro, NC. No, row 3. Andrew Harris, ready to roll in the 87, and Dustin Scruggs alongside in the 353. Good to see Dustin back again. Row 4, Matt Cherry, the series champion of last year and the champion of the previous 2 seasons. Also, Jonathan Cofield right there as well, 5 and 6 champions. Top 10 finds Peyton Hubbard and Craig Bontrager right there in the Torque, number 49. He'll start 10th there, Jacob. Good evening, buddy.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Row 6 going to have Zach Hartwick and obviously Great Scott. Shane Scott with a Stinker TV. Still cracks me up when I see that. Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, going to be rolling up for P13, trying to go for 2 in a row. Won in Atlanta last week. See how he does here at Auto Club. And Steve Barnett, the Hillbilly to his outside. NASRA's area code of 971. Nate Maurer in the house with the beer and the ice cream. Stephen Thomas on his outside. Row 8 off in P16. Row 9's going to have Raul Alvis and the boss man, Brady LaBeouf in the 24, fresh off his little trip from Talladega, Alabama this past weekend. And round at the top 20, it's Hunter Parsons and Peyton Johnson making up row number 10.
Move on to row number 11. You're going to find Michael McCannon in the house and Kai Miller right there alongside in the 22nd position. Row number 12 will find Joey Stiers with the King, Richard Petty, and Justin Lumpkin alongside of the number 18. He's been consistent of week late. Row 13 will find Cole Larson and the number 20 machine, Chris Cinnamon, the Spice Man, also a former champion on the series. Row 14 will find Brian Chu, the Holodaddy, and J.D. Larson of the Bellaria 98 machine. Your top 30, we're not done yet, includes Craig Schroeder and Tyler Justice in the Sip Shop number 6. He starts 30th.
Good Lord have mercy, we ain't done yet, like you said, Wesley Allen, Chris Blanchard, Adam Newbert back here in the row 16. You go to row 17, it's where you find Phil Pappas and Justin White. See how he can do out here in the number 2 Cop Shop's truck. Right behind him, Stephen Gregory, Jeffrey Johnson Jr. back there, P36. On the outside of row 18, row 19. VP Operations, Mr. Cody Knott, and Tyler Goodwin back there, making up row 19. Rounding out the top 40, it's Chris Ellis and Buzzy Mongo. Got the shades going on right there with the number 12 truck here tonight.
My goodness, past the top 40. Aaron Van Rydel along with Keith Haney on row number 21. Row 22, here we go again. Mark Cofield, TJ Lee, that's daddy of Jonathan Cofield. TJ Lee alongside, and holy hell, 46 trucks, Dan Hagan. NASA's launching tonight with Altus and Raul Meza alongside in the longest starter of NASRA right there, the most starts. And then you got Dylan Hilden. 47 truck, my God almighty, ready to go here tonight at Auto Club. We got to cap them off at 40 from now on. I don't know what to do. 47 trucks we're going to have to keep up with tonight. Here's your CRN stage information. Tonight's race will be 100 laps total. That's 250 miles on this 2-mile racetrack. No, it is 200 miles. Damn, Wesley, quit second guessing yourself. 200 miles, 100 laps. Stage 1, lap 40. Stage 2 will take us all the way to lap number 70. And then, of course, 40, 30, 30 to lap 100. So there's the way things are here at Auto Club, man. I'll tell you what, Jacob, from the last time Kyle Busch won here to the time they shut it down to the failed court negotiations and business transactions to try to keep this thing as a half-mile track, I miss this place. I wish they'd bring it back. I don't think we ever will again, but it was a fun little racing track at one time.
Yeah, Wesley, I love this place when I raced here. Obviously, that outside lane, turn 2 is going to be a good, and obviously turn 4 over there, turn 3 and 4 going to be good. I will say this, if you started from the pits and you didn't qualify, you are screwed with this many trucks here tonight on Monday night. Wesley, here we go.
47 virtual charter members of the Fraternal Order Go Fast will full send into turn 1. Check those miles per hour the next time by. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a race. It's round 3, season 6, 7, Ford Auto Club for Green.
Here we go. Let's see how it all pans out. Up at the front, Jerry Chevue able to scoot away. Not by much, though. Lucas Lyons, one driver way down on the bottom of the racetrack. Looked like he cut down and just went to the back. But here comes Lyons. Here comes Cherry. Cherry already up 4 spots. He's trying to make a charge. Lyons going for the lead on Cage Chevue and forward.
Yeah, this is season number 7. This is round number 3. And holy hell, we're already 4 wide in 2 different rows of the spectrum. Look at this, already stacking them up like sardines, trying to knock them down with a tin can. Look at them going down into the corner. It's Chevue holding on the point, but look at this bottleneck of traffic A storm brewing on lap 2 behind him, already 4 miles in.
Yeah, big time storm brewing, still 3 wide, looking 4 wide, but they think different and they get back to 3 wide up front. Lyons not able to get the run. He'll slip flop back. Matt Cherry, he'll go to the second spot. Lyons goes back to third. You ride back here with Dustin Scruggs right in behind him. Scruggs trying to go with Lyons. It's Tribune once again off 4.
And here they come now, working down into the tri-oval, down the front straightaway. Look at Kerry Tribune, the Costa Mesa, California driver. He's up in front, number 7. Started the year strong with a couple of state wins. Right now, look at that first win of the year. Is right now he battles alongside the defending series champion, Matt Cherry. As whoa, got loose a moment with Lyons. He has to gather it back in. He will. He'll lose a couple of spots, though. And we got a caution. Trouble on the racetrack.
Look like J.D. Larson back there in the back. I saw him going around. There's Adam Newbert as well. I caught a glimpse of it right there on the right side of the screen, Wesley. One driver looked like he kind of got bicycled up on his left side tires. One of them had the right side tires up in the air. And we got a mini big one back here. Not a big one, but a mini big one. A couple of others back here. But it was J.D. Larson, Adam Newbert, and obviously Dylan Elenich kind of started it right here. We'll see it on the Pulse Poppers instant replay. See what happened. I think it all started around the J.D. Larson machine, though, but we'll see what happened to Dylan.
Keep an eye on Dan Hagan. Also, they're saying Dan Hagan got a piece of it, too, in the 39 NASA entry. Watch this one more time. Whoa! Up in the air, the Bella Rio entry of Larson. He didn't even get announced on the stats information. But the driver of J.D. Larson got bicycled off of the top of another truck. You know what that reminded me of, Jacob? It reminded me of the Carstool race in Lake County I did, where Minnie Tyrell will hop over the driver window of Doug Barnes Jr. It kind of looked like that. Watch this one more time. The 98, there's tires on the inside. Holy hell, he bounced off the wall. My apologies. He didn't bounce off a truck. He bounced off the wall. What in the world made him full send up the wall like that?
I don't know, Wesley Allen. I mean, just clipped it right there on the right side, goes straight up in the air. He's riding right in behind. Oh, there's a little bit of a blinking right up there. Stephen Thomas, I believe, in the 44 right there was blinking and caught him. You moved him, bam, nailed him, son.
Yes, it was. I thought it was the wall from one camera angle. It said it did, but it was a truck that was having a little ink and blink and nod issues. But 44, Stephen Thomas, watch this. Now remember, he's going to disappear, because there he is right there, and then out of nowhere, here comes Larson, and look at this, bam! That's all happened to him. But, oh wow! God. Holy hell, he got hit by a whole bunch more than just Larson. Now let's go on board with J.D. Larson, the Bella Rio 98, and you're just seeing the end of the accident now. Watch this. This is Raw Meza. Let's go on board with the 98, and you'll see. Like, literally, he's just in his own little world. And this is what we talked about, Jacob, about netcode. I don't want to make our iRacing friends mad out there, but that's exactly what the hell it was netcode. Watch this, because he's gone. Thomas is up ahead. Then he pops back. Look at that. Bam.
And, Wesley, that's something that I've talked about time and time again about, you know, with a truck in front of you, and then obviously you saw Brian Chudas moved completely out of the way, and then bam, Stephen Thomas was there. You know, it's like I've said before, you know, a lot of people, well, hell, he can't see that truck ahead of him. No, he can't. He can only see who is in front of him, and it was Brian Chu, and then all of a sudden Thomas just magically appeared. Saw Dylan Elenich get into it, trying to lock it down, trying to miss it. Oh, man, that was when Dade Hagan got tagged and got sent around. Then Elenich comes down, takes out the 10. 10 getting involved in that one. There's TJ Lee as well. Wow, multi-trucks.
From another angle. Boy, there's just so many ways that we can dissect what just happened here. Caution out again. There's Jason Morales, TJ Lee, the 11 also. Multiple trucks involved. Adam Newbert got a piece of it. Jacob, we got to wonder if Adam Newbert and the other guy has cooled things off after what happened last week at Atlanta. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Adam Newbert and was it Hunter Parsons? believe it might have been Hunter Parsons. I believe that was the issues that was going on last week. So I am kind of curious, or might have been Hunter, but I can't remember. It was one of them. It was one of them over there in that stable. I have to go back and think of, but I thought it was Hunter Parsons. And yeah, I'm kind of curious to see if it kind of cooled off a little bit, but Raul Meza already texted on his phone and everything. But Wesley, we get another one of those wrecks, maybe one or two more of those wrecks we were talking about with 47 drivers here tonight. You get another one of them wrecks, maybe two of them, that field's going to shrink down pretty good, and then you ain't going to have the 47 truck field like we saw. I would love to see 47 trucks get on around here and see what they can do, but we get another wreck like that, it's going to happen.
Yeah. I got to ask you, my friend, did you enjoy Talladega yesterday? I'm glad you got all your races in at Talladega last weekend.
Yeah, I did. Well, I mean, I didn't go to Talladega, obviously. I didn't get to go this past weekend. Family took a little trip up to Cherokee, North Carolina. We went up there and
okay. I thought you would. I got you. I thought you went to the race. My bad. I got you.
I didn't. We went up there. We had a good time. David got to see the Bears and got to see some Indians, too, so that was a pretty good time.
So you were in the Tar Heel State. You didn't come by and say hello to me.
Well, I don't know how far you are from Cherokee. That's the trick.
Cherokee is probably about 6 hours from me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good drive.
Never mind.
That's a good drive.
We're good.
That's
I forgive you.
Miles, too.
I forgive you. I forgive you. We're back on our way. Had Cherry in the lead, everybody. Kerry Scruggs, Newton, Hubbard, and Kerry Tribune. Currently the top five as it stands right now. Look at Hubbard trying to climb around, getting around Lyons. And watch this. Remember, you can go below the apron. You can go below the white line of that racetrack here, and you don't get a penalty or anything. So.
Yeah, Wesley, and that's a great reminder on that as well. You know that they can go below that white line, whatever they got to do. I have seen it a couple of times. You know, this was in the past, so I'm not 100% down with the update. But I actually have seen drivers cut it down on the bottom of the racetrack and actually get down below that white line and cut it on the apron, just so they'll drift up a little bit and have the back end clip it right there where the apron and the track goes, and be able to make the back end turn a little bit. So watch for that tonight. Some drivers may try to come all the way down to the apron and try to ride right there where the apron and the track meet to try to get the back end to turn if they start getting a little tight. Watch out for that.
They'll come across the stripe again to put another lap on the board. You're on board now with Shane Scott. Just outside the top 10, our buddy Greg Scott now trying to size up Craig Bontrager and Hartwick and Alvis, the Texas driver. All this goes on as they'll send it back into turn 3. We're working lap number 10 of a 40-lap stage. Right now, 30 to go, and it is still Matt Cherry in the lead.
Yeah, Matt Cherry still holding it down, but not by much. Just about a tenth of a second over Dustin Scruggs. You see Adam Newton up here in this mix as well. You look right behind him. There is Peyton Hubbard trying to work his way around the 41 of Lucas Lyons. And Wesley, I mentioned it a while ago, this is not necessarily a super speedway race track. Obviously, as you see Scruggs taking a shot at Cherry, but this is not necessarily a super speedway. But with these trucks, you're going to see a lot of drafting. A lot of these guys trying to stay in the draft. If you get outside of the draft, it can kind of get you in a bad spot, and drivers can start to pull away from you, especially right here on these fresh tires. So something else to keep an eye on.
30 laps to go in stage number 1. By the way, we'll show you our stage information. Once again, it's presented by the Community Radio Network. We've got racing this weekend with the Dirt Car Modified Mafia. We've also got iRacing coverage like tonight with NASRA. We've also got baseball and softball as we move towards the end of the regular season and head towards the state playoffs. And according to Bigglestein Hopton, if he can send me the Australian audio feed, we got cricket as well. we got cricket. We are CRN.com, the CRN Mixler app, as here come the leaders working off turn 4 for another lap here, Jacob.
Yeah, absolutely they are. And one thing I did watch just a second ago, Brady the Buff and Shane Scott, I watched it on the SDK on our time at scoring. They just dropped like a rock when they hit the backstretch. Not 100% what happened to them, but I just watched it for just a second because Shane Scott was up there in that mix with Zach Hartwick trying to go for that stage point. But they just dropped like a rock. Not sure exactly what happened to them, but they're able to get back into it, so no caution, no harm, no foul. It's Matt Cherry, Adam Newton, the Bulldog. Back at it here as well. Scrubbed into the door, banging right back in with Lucas Lyons. Rattle Alvis sliding on up and giving a little door bang to Lucas Lyons.
Trying to rattle his cage a little bit, if you will. Top 5 for the moment. See Matt Cherry in the lead. Adam Newton, Dustin Scruggs, Gary Tribune, Hubbard. That's Peyton Hubbard to the top 5. Alvis Bontrager, followed by Cofield, Lyons, and Barnett, your top 10, as we are just getting things started here at Auto Club.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Connor, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Heading towards lap number 13, completed of 100. 40 laps in stage number 1. Back to our coverage at Auto Club. Jacob Reeves, the Redneck announcer. I'm Wesley Outlaw. We've got Bigglesteen Hopton on production. This is round number 3 for season number 7 of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Matt Cherry in the lead, but look at this battle now going on between the number 8 machine. This is back at least in the top 20 or so. Watch this battle of Zach Hartwick, Hunter Parsons, Luke Smith heating up off 4.
Yeah, and one driver that you actually see back there in that mix, just back there on the back end, that is Adam Newton. Adam Newton was up there at a second spot. Not quite sure what happened to him. I just, for a second, just watched him drop like a rock. So some of these drivers, we already talked about it. Shane Scott, Brady the Buff, Adam Newton, drivers dropping like a rock. Maybe burning their tires up just a little bit too much right here at the start. Maybe that's what's sliding them back. Either that, or there's so much congestion out there on the racetrack, West Allen, with so many trucks. We talked about it earlier on. Maybe, well, could be the track temp. 118 degrees on the track temp. I bet you that's going to throw a loop for these guys as well. But I think maybe also so many trucks and so much congestion out there, maybe getting some guys to get up on the brakes and maybe throwing their game off just a little bit.
Perry, defending series champion, got that NOS Energy drink, number 45, entry down to the inside, the Shepherdsville, Kentucky driver. It's Toyota right now, trying to hold off Kerry Tribune, but here comes Kerry Tribune down to the inside, and the AC Compressor Parts Incorporated, or the AG Compressor Parts Incorporated, number 7 will battle the 45 of Cherry and the cloud cover that has now massively entertained the audience of trucks here at Auto Club. They run all the way through the darkness of the clouds, and then they poke back out in the sun. That is really going to do an ill-handling move on these trucks if they ain't got the right setup, Jacob, as they send it in 2.
Yeah, it's going to throw them a big curveball right there with that cloud coming in, and then it flip-flops right back, and now we got sun back out on the racetrack, and all that going on with Matt Cherry and Kerry Tribune. Kerry Tribune, one of the drivers here in NASRA from the West Coast all the way out in Cali. Cody Knott, another one, as well as a couple of others here in the field out from out west. I know Raul Alvis out in that Texas area, so a couple of West Coast drivers up here showing us how to get it done here tonight at Auto Club. But Matt Cherry from Kentucky showing us how Southern boys do it here at Auto Club.
Drivers at the end of the line, actually, with a EOL penalty from earlier. Finally, you're starting to see some of that stuff catch up from earlier, from the start of the race. Is right now Cherry. Scruggs right there to the inside. There he is, the man formerly from Tennessee, now from Florida. Makes a move for second. Scruggs right there behind him. But look at this. This is just a fun track, Jacob. And that's what I was telling you why I miss Auto Club Speedway. We haven't ran it since, 2022. And what is so fun is like you can literally, there's 4 or 5 lanes. You can go 5, 6, 7 wide if you're brave enough. It's a very abrasive track. It's progressive banking. It's just a fun place. Drop below the apron if you're brave enough. Go below the double white line and race somebody. Make a bonsai move. You can do that. It's allowed here at Auto Club Speedway.
Yeah, I mean, basically wherever you want to go to try to make it happen. You got the draft in there as well. Honestly, Wesley, it's a damn shame that this place is not around anymore. I mean, everybody knows my kind of take on the West Coast and how NASCAR might need to stay in the South and everything. That's just the old school NASCAR talking. But I mean, this kind of track right here. I mean, this is a driver's track. This is a racer's track, and there's little kinks and quirks that you can do to try to be successful here at this racetrack. He's right on board with Raul Alves, taking a middle lane, kind of cutting it down, maybe trying to enter high, try to enter or exit low to try to get the shot, but Cofield able to shoot down on the inside. So multiple ways. Did you see one driver back there? It might have been Zach Hartwick right there that just took almost a straight up tumble right there coming off of 2. And that's something else we're going to watch out for. The drivers getting loose off of turn 2. It can't happen. But just so many ways to get around this beautiful 2-mile racetrack.
Heading towards lap number 20 this time by, and we got some guys coming down to the pit lane. There's a interesting strategy here as we are watching that. Driver on pit road was, of course, Raul Alves, Hunter Parsons. Raul Meza actually just came down pit road as well, as we are now 10 remaining, under 10 to go here in stage number 1 at Auto Club.
Yeah, we just got a couple more laps left to go. There's your fastest 5-lap averages right now. Currently, Dylan Illinage, currently the fastest. There's Bontrager, Johnson, Cofield, Barnett, Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog tried to go for the 2 in a row as well. But no Matt Cherry up here in this mix with the fastest 5-lap averages. And Wesley, I gotta thank these guys that are actually getting the advantage on the fastest laps are the ones that is in the draft. Cherry is not in that draft. Scruggs right there in that draft as well, but he's not up there at the top of that board. I just gotta think those lap times is helping those guys that's getting the draft and being able to shoot down the straightaway just a little bit faster than Cherry is. But Cherry, with the clean air up at the front, is able to put that truck where he wants it to. That dirty air, it helps on the straights, but it can screw you in the corners.
Matt Cherry now coming down to the pit lane. He'll give up the lead, as I'm surprised we're seeing drivers pit here unless there's a strategy. I think there's not going to be, we're not staying green. We're going to throw a caution here. I don't understand that. I mean, unless there's something going on we don't know about. There's already been 2 yellow flags in the race. And, we got trouble again. Harry Tribune over the front bow of another truck. The 7 will spin below the apron of the racetrack. He'll now get wheeled and righted and back on course, but he will not trigger a caution. We will still stay green, but he loses all of that valuable position. Man, oh man. Harry Tribune just went from the penthouse to the outhouse, Jacob.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, literally from the jamming place to the crapper is exactly where he went. Now Scruggs going to take it all the way to the point. Cofield 2/10 back, going to try to make it happen. Looking for wide right here in this mix. Well, Hunter Parsons says, remember Hunter Parsons, one of those drivers also that we saw just a second ago, I believe he went down pit road as well and took that opportunity to jump on down and get him tires. So yes, he is. He just now got himself back on the lead lap as they work their way around Scruggs. Pass for the lead is on. It's Jonathan Cofield, as we see pop up on our screen. Cofield going for the lead, and here comes Hunter Parsons trying to get his lap back with Brady LaBeouf in front of him.
Dustin Scruggs now back to that top position. He, by the way, is the fastest man on the racetrack. For how long, though? Look at the storm that's behind him. Look at Brady LaBeouf now starting to climb up through the field and others. There's Dustin Scruggs. He's in second. Cofield, Barnett, Johnson, Smith, all these trucks right there with one another. Brady LaBeouf now on the outside looking in. He's trying to just stay on the lead lap, if you will. Cofield is the leader. Oh, wow. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Cofield and Barnett were fighting for the lead there, but there's Brady LaBeouf on the tail end of the lead lap. I think he's just hoping he gets caught here in the next, Yeah, 15 to go here. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of interesting right here. This very first stage, though, Wesley, going just a little bit longer than the other two. Obviously, with 40 on this one, and then you go 30 in to end it up for stage 2, and then another 30 to finish it. So stage 1 just a little bit longer than what the other 2 stages is. And obviously, that's playing into the strategy that these drivers are pulling. There's Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog, sitting up here in the P3 spot. He's up 10 spots, trying to make something happen like I was talking about one in Atlanta last week with Love. Let's go 2 for 3 actually to start it off, when Cofield ended up winning at Daytona. There's Lucas Lyons, 41, trying to charge as well. Look at Jason Morales. Good God almighty, that is what fresh tires will do for you, son. Send it on the bottom and just get on around them.
Fastest 5-lap average sees Michael McKinnon. There's the fastest 5 last lap average, Justin Lumpkin. The man in 21st fastest truck on the racetrack is right now. We are under 15 to go now in stage 1. And we're seeing pit stops. Here comes now Steve Barnett in, Lucas Lyons in, Tyler Justice, Craig Schroeder, Mark Cofield, Joey Stires, Ozzy Mongold, all continue to make pit stops here under green flag conditions in stage 1, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, Wesley, I think what they were doing, some of these other drivers, we saw them pit around that lap 20 mark. Basically, I think they're just trying to split it right down the middle and, have that even advantage. You saw Lucas Lyons actually slide in there a little bit sideways right there on the right side of your screen, trying to get into the pits. He's able to make it work, but some drivers splitting it down the middle, some going just a little bit longer. Here's Jonathan Cofield coming down pit road as well. Lucas Lyons right here. Luke Smith, rather. I get them mixed up sometimes. But, yeah, I mean, as fast as they're coming off 3 and 4, and as hot as this track is, we really need to be also watching out. These drivers got to be very careful getting on this pit road. Do not speed. Do not bust your tail because you can slide big time trying to get down pit road with abrasive track surface, all that good stuff. Really, really scary trying to get it on pit road.
And look at this 3-wide battle. Holy chaos going on down in the corner. We're not done with that either. Wow.
Like four drivers, they went in, they pitted early off of that very first caution that we saw when J.D. Larson kind of bicycled it down the backstretch. Harris, Johnson, Peacock, and Blanchard, they have yet to make that pit stop, so obviously they will take a turn at it and jump on down pit road here in just a little bit. Alvis was able to split it, but if they get stretched at 11 laps, I don't know, 70% fuel capacity on these trucks, Wes Outland, it's going to be a hard task for these guys to be able to try to make it happen.
Can you make that work? That's the question. Jeffrey Johnson, the last pit stop info right there, bottom right. There you see it. Fuel for a lot of drivers until you get to Alvis, Parsons, Lumpkin, Johnson. They take on tires. But some of these guys, Jacob, did not take tires. They just fueled up only. Maybe fuel was running out and they couldn't go to the end of the stage. Now with 10 to go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that was the plan, obviously, to maybe just try to get some gas, get on out there, and, try to make a charge to maybe try to get them some stage points. Remember, West Outland, it's not about if you win to get into the playoffs. It's going to be, or the chase, rather. It's all about the points. So you try to get as much points as you can, try to get your stage points to try to help yourself. As you see Taylor Peacock taking his opportunity right now. Jeffrey Johnson leading some laps, so he's going to get some points. Blanchard's coming in. So the only one that hasn't made that pit stop yet is Jeffrey Johnson Jr. He has yet to come down pit road, make that pit stop. He will come down here in just a little bit. But keep in mind, folks, we're not playoff racing anymore. This is chase racing. You're going for the points, and that's all that matters.
Johnson now, there's the leader, the 33. There he is. And that, of course, New Edge Simulation, number 33. He's coming down pit road. Here he comes. He can't make it either. Coasting on fumes, it might be. Down to the pit lane. Maybe this is about 30 laps on a tank before you have to give up the ghost. And that's exactly what Johnson's done, because now he comes down pit road. Everyone else has pitted. It's going to cycle back around to Raul Albus. So listen, lap 20 is when a lot of these guys started to pit. Okay, they did stretch it to 31, 32 laps now, as of course we just saw Johnson pit. So basically 20 laps is 40 miles. So they can go at least 50 miles on a tank of fuel, 30 laps tops, and they got to come in, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what they're going to have to be banking on out of that right there. So a lot of drivers showing their hand, kind of showing maybe what they'll do. Now, maybe they won't do that in the stage 2 or the stage 3, but just trying to get through this stage 1 right now. Raul Alvis currently up at the front, got about a 2-second advantage over Hunter Parsons, but that gap is starting to shrink a little bit. Parsons trying to close in on him. You're right on board with good old JL, Justin Lumpkin, one of the biggest movers in the field. And, not currently sitting on the fastest 5 for that last lap, but look at JL. Last time we saw him, looked like he was racing in his garage. Now he's got it in the damn living room. How about you, JL?
Good solid run for Justin Lumpkin, man. Looks like he was in a man cave at one time, and unless he's turned the man cave into that beautiful little dynasty piece right there. Rocking a little DSR electric on his hat's got them colorful gloves too. They stand out. Is that the microphone above his head? Do you see that, guys? It looks like a microphone above his head.
I think it is.
Radio star right there. Yeah. Closing in on 5 remaining here in stage number 1. That's 10 miles.
Well, we got a hell of a battle right now going on for that second spot as you see them work their way around the 54 of Matt Cherry and Johnson and Parsons slugging it out right here for the second spot. Raul Alvis up ahead of them as well. Alvis, mind you, that gap is shrinking big time, coming to 5 laps to go. Alvis got about a second lead over these old boys right here. We're seeing the battle between Johnson and Parsons. Watch out for these guys. You see the difference on the tires right there. Peyton Johnson got the freshest out of the top 5, except for Cole Larson sitting right there. He pitted on the same lap as Johnson. But Peyton Johnson really motoring and catching Alvis in a hurry. They may catch him before they get back to the line.
It is of course, Texas driver from Dallas, Raul Albus, leading the way. There he is in that number 54 machine. A new driver on the series. Peyton Johnson right behind him. He's in second. Trying to go for that spot. I don't know if okay. I mean, I guess you can start racing like this. You got stage points on the line. Johnson, Albus, and Lumpkin. No, and there's contact. Johnson almost got him loose. And Lumpkin had to back away there. Or actually, the 54 of Albus had to back away. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and that's going to open the door for Hunter Parsons to try to slide on by. But Peyton Johnson able to get the run on the outside. Carry on by biggest movers. Keith Haiti, Dade Hagan, Cody Knott, Taylor Peacock, Cole Larson, all of them up over 20 spots. What a move. Raul Elvis also up 14 as well right here in this mix. Peyton Johnson up 19 all the way to the front. Hunter Parsons up 17. 3 laps to go. Parsons still trying to give Peyton Johnson all he can handle.
For the concerns of police survivors, 200. This 2-mile racetrack here. This track, when it was built, mimics what used to be Michigan Speedway, Michigan International. Maybe Vegas and Kansas, Chicagoland mimics this track as well, but it's 1.5 miles in length instead of 2 miles. This track is 2 miles in length. Here they come to the line. 2 to go in stage 1, which, by the way, will be 80 miles completed in this race. Can you believe how fast this race has gone by?
Yeah, I mean, it's going by straight up in a hurry. Literally, we only had that one caution right there at the start. Obviously for the spin, they took out about 5 or 6 trucks. They was able to carry on. Coming back to the line, be 1 to go. It's Peyton Johnson, Hunter Parsons up here in this mix. Cole Larson up 22 as well. Larson right here smack dab in the middle of this. Cole Larson could get up here and possibly get him a stage win, but they come back to the line, 1 to go.
Final lap, stage number 1, and it is Johnson of the lead. It's Peyton Johnson of the 15. Hunter Parsons, Highline Racing, diving down to the inside. What's this? Cole Larson. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast, green and orange lime-colored. Fluorescent number 20, bouncing off the wall. Up 22 spots. Can he get there to the leaders? It's Johnson, Parsons, Larson trying to end stage 1 at Auto Club. Final time in lap 3.
Yeah, they're trying to make it work right here the best that they can. Here comes from Parsons down on the bottom side. Johnson up top. It could be a drag race to the lap. Wesley, gonna be a good one.
They try to go for a photo finish. No, they will not. Give it to Peyton Johnson. His Chevrolet number 15 takes up against the outside of the racetrack. He will win stage number 1. The Aberdeen, Virginia driver from the Commonwealth takes stage 1 to the cops. Concerns of police survivors, cops abbreviated 200 here tonight. So Peyton Johnson, Hunter Parsons, Cole Larson, Steve Barnett, Justin Lumpkin, top 5. Bottom 5 include Alvis Maurer, Scott Bontrager, and Hubbard, all getting stage points. We take a break. We're back. Glass Mechanics stage 2. When we come back at Auto Club, there's your stage 1 winner. He'll celebrate it again. There's still a lot of racing left to go, as there is still 60 remaining tonight.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
For Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's Magical Creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
Welcome back to virtual Auto Club Speedway. Peyton Johnson, Aberdeen, Virginia driver, has won stage number 1, and you see now the Outlier Speed Co. entry number 15 coming down to the pit lane, as well as a host of other trucks. Looks like almost everybody, for that matter, is coming in. 4 tires and fuel. Saw some green flag pit stops. We'll grab Johnson in a minute, but Jacob, what's your thoughts of the opening 80 miles, 40 laps in stage 1, getting ready for Glass Mechanics stage 2 when we turn them back loose again?
Yeah, I mean, it was clean. It was green. I mean, except for that one issue, obviously, that we had right there at the start. You see a hell of a battle coming off of pit road right here. But it was a great race so far. Hopefully it stays clean all the way down to the end. Wow, what a finish right there coming off of pit road. Well, that Peyton Johnson got Parsons right there at the line coming out of the pits. I hope we see that kind of finish right there at the end of 100 laps, at the end of 200 miles here tonight, Wesley. But so far, stage 1, pretty good. Hopefully we can keep it that way.
Peyton Johnson now. Peyton, it's the booth, buddy. Congrats on your stage win. First one of the year. Good solid run of the 15. You like Auto Club, but you're taking the race so far the first 80 miles.
Yeah, I love it. With the low fuel, you can really kind of abuse these tires and just go for it and push, and that's a lot of fun. great race there with Hunter at the end of the race, real clean. Just giving him the bottom. If he can catch me, good. But he didn't try to slide job me or anything. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, Peyton, I mean, obviously, we talked about this as well. This place, obviously, it's not around anymore. And, Auto Club, I mean, obviously, we're happy to actually be able to race it on iRacing, which we can do a lot of things on iRacing that we couldn't do in the real racing. But what's going to be the biggest key? I mean, you talked about it with the low fuel that you can kind of abuse the tires and everything. What's going to be the biggest key, if that, to getting the win here tonight?
Definitely holding off the 54. I mean, he's fast everywhere we go. Got him starting right behind me, so I'm trying to, pin him back there behind me. Wouldn't be shocked if he sends us 3 wide. Just kind of prepping for all that. Really, the first 5 laps is when you can take care of this tire. And then, what I've found is ripping the top really has helped me. And if you can get to somebody's right quarter panel, they're pretty much done. They can't do anything. So that's my plan. Take care of it for 5-10 laps. Might get past here and then start ripping the top and see if we can't do it again.
Yeah. Peyton, great chatting up with you, buddy. Appreciate you. Good luck the rest of the way. And rock and roll. Get ready for stage 2, sir.
Can't wait to watch you guys later tonight.
Thank you, buddy. There you go. There's Peyton Johnson, Abingdon, Virginia driver. He wins stage 1 in the Cops 200 here tonight at Auto Club. We're getting ready to break some glass and kick some virtual. You know what? Here at Auto Club. Get ready now for stage number 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic. Jacob, if you want to move Peyton Johnson down, I don't know which box he's in.
Yeah, that's what I was actually looking for right here. Nighthawk. Okay, all right, good deal.
Nighthawk. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a short stage. The rest of the race will be short stages. Kind of reminds me of what NASCAR did at Talladega yesterday. Longest stage of the race was in stage 1, and then the short stage is at the end of it. I actually think that 98, 45, 45 format made the race interesting the way it did last night, yesterday at Talladega. Won by Carson Hocevar, my buddy Chaos. And I want to send a shout out as well, Jacob, my good friend from New York, from Modifieds to ARCA, Andy Jankowiak finally broke through and won in ARCA on Saturday. Me and him have been texting each other all day today, back and forth through the weekend, and I'm so happy for him. It really broke my heart. He did. Let's forget that guy. I thought Cletus McFarland was about to be spit down into the damn grass by Isabella Robusto, and it served him right driving her the way he did. And I'll tell you, I actually it really surprised me. Andy Jankowiak is a great guy, Jacob. I mean, super awesome kid. When he climbed out of the car and everybody booed him the way they did, I thought that was really messed up because it wasn't Cletus. It wasn't Cletus McFarland. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, it depends, Dane. It depends. I mean, if it's Joey Logano, you can boo it. I mean, it is.
You don't like Joey Logano, Jacob?
Not a big fan. Not. I will say this, as we're seeing a little bit of a battle right up here as they are, wow, Peyton Johnson's still blanking up here at the front. I will say to add on to what you were talking about, obviously with Carson Hocevar getting the win, that is the first driver that I've ever very first NASCAR driver that I've ever had the opportunity to interview. I actually have that on an episode of the Door Banging Download, but I actually got to interview Carson Hocevar in the infield at Talladega in the Garage Experience. And so that was pretty cool to get to see him get his very first win. Crazy enough, at the same damn track where I got the interview at, which is at Talladega Super Speedway. So I'm a big fan of Carson Hocevar. I know he catches a lot of hell, but I love Carson Hocevar, and I think he's great for the sport.
Elvis now back to that lead spot. Johnson back to second. Parsons, and there goes now Barnett. Hillbilly sideways in that 42 as Parsons now on the inside. And while that goes on, look at Larson watching along. This is Glass Mechanic stage number 2 in the Cops 200.
didn't get me over here laughing. But one thing about it, the youngster Cole Larson has shown a lot of speed here on the Monday Night DSR Electric Truck Series, and has done a fantastic job of it. It's showing that, he may be young, but he may be one that everybody needs to watch out for. Fastest 5-lap average, Jason Morales, currently up at the top, but he's way back there with all the damn drafted help. Everybody up at the back, or back at the back, rather, getting the fastest 5-lap average because they're getting all the draft and all the air that they can possibly hope for, and it's working out for them. It's now Raul. Alvin's now starting to blink a little bit in the 54. A little bit of connection issues going out here in Cali, Wesley. I don't understand it. I mean, they got all the internet they can handle here at Auto Club. Well, they don't anymore, really, but I'm not understanding what's the deal with the, it might be the damn power grid.
Watching all this transpire as now goes battle for second. Johnson and Larson going at it. Barnett on the, okay, come on, baby. How about the hillbilly, man? Barnett got a good run going for him.
Yeah, Hillbilly's got a hell of a run going right now. He's up 10 spots from where he started at. And certainly could play a big factor right here in this race. Still got a little ways to go right here at the halfway point of the race distance, not stage 2, rather, at 51 of 100. But Hillbilly showing us a little something right here, trying to go after Larson. Larson able to fight back and get the 3rd spot, kick Barnett back to the 4th spot. Hunter Parsons right there into that mix as well. Alvis still holding it down. Here comes Larson to the inside of Peyton Johnson, battle for second.
Alvis in that top spot. There you go. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell to keep up with all the great coverage of what is the NASRA Racing World tomorrow night. We got are we off tomorrow night? Yeah. Yeah, we do got an endurance race, don't we? Yeah. And I think Joshua wants us to make up Indy too. He messaged me the other day. He actually said, are you guys ever going to voice track Indy? I got baseball tomorrow, brother. And I could probably do it after, maybe. Road Atlanta tomorrow night is where we're going to be at, actually. Road Atlanta. We might have a Prosper Engineering Endurance doubleheader tomorrow night, maybe. Stay tuned for that. Stinker TV. Hey, Jacob, you're a stinker. little stinkers. Remember that?
Say this, though. I will say this right here. I mean, Sticker TV, Shane Scott right up here doing a fantastic job up here inside the top 10, trying to go for 5th. See Scruggs right here maybe having some issues as well. We'll check it out on Pulse Popper's Instant Replay to tell the guilty verdict, see if it was Scruggs or if it was something else. What happened to Scruggs? He just sends it down the inside, gets into Aaron Van Ryden, knocks him all the way around a little bit sideways. Oh, more door banging and sent Scruggs down in the grass. Wow, he's able to hold on to it. Dirt track and almost come up. God.
No
wow.
Caution, no caution.
Unbelievable. Wow. There wasn't a caution right there. Wow.
Hey, by the way, don't forget we're back to action on Wednesday night again. We've got the new Holtz Boppers ARCA Racing Series. Jacob Reeves and myself will be in the broadcast booth. It starts Wednesday night, qualifying night. We're going to qualify all the cars. Cody Knott was telling me, Jacob, that they got 50-some-odd entries for the season ready to go. Daytona qualifying Wednesday night. Be here.
Yeah, I mean, Wesley, that's a big deal right there, honestly. I mean, so proud to see that, with what Brady and Cody's got going on right here with NASRA. I mean, just seeing so many people, wanting to take a shot to race and calling this place home right here with NASRA. I mean, such a big deal right there, especially for some ARCA cars. Should be a fun time tomorrow night for the qualifier see how they set it up for the season opener. It's going to be a good one.
And by the way, this is the ARCA series, is that new Wednesday series that will replace until the return of season number 3 of the NASRA Cup Series, presented by Florida Cabinet Distributors. So I want to throw that out there, guys. So I know we used to have a NASRA Cup Series on Wednesday night, but this is the ARCA series that will be something to run until the fall. And anybody that remembers Justin White, he actually brought it back around the fall is when he run it. So, matter of fact, speaking of Justin White, he's on the racetrack, but he's a couple of laps down in 41st.
Yeah,
we started
absolutely.
47 trucks tonight, audience. 47.
Dang, you
No,
just
we had
jinxed
two
that.
cautions. We had 2 cautions, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, Dean's over here talking about stage cautions. Here we go. Banging Larson, Johnson, Parsons able to shoot it down on the inside, make it work. Elvis up top. That's what's there. Code 9718 Maurer right there in the mix as well. Peyton Hubbard, we're 3 by 3 there for a split second right behind the battle for the lead, which will go up. Parsons getting around Elvis.
And you know what's so cool is we got drivers that are a part of the ARCA series that are new names. So tune in Wednesday night, qualifying night. We'll have it for you right now. Take care, brush your hair. That's right. Australian NASCAR X Series. We're going to be at Talladega. Final race of the regular season before the chase for the Australian NASCAR X Series. That's right. Yeah. Jacob O'Reilly. Blake Lothian. Okay, yeah. He runs in the ARCA Xfinity X Series as well. Yeah. O'Reilly Series ARCA driver. Pretty cool.
Good God, did y'all just see Raul Elvis? I mean, just absolutely snapped loose. Slid right up in front of Peyton Johnson. Almost ended up wrecking it. He almost either hit the wall or hit Johnson, but was able to hold on to it. I mean, we heard from Peyton Johnson a while ago with, the praise that he has made for Raul Elvis. Got to watch out for that 54, very fast, and certainly some hellacious truck control. We saw it, obviously, at Daytona and Atlanta over the past 2 weeks with that 54. Watch out for Elvis. Very strong, but watch out for Cole Larson, the youngster. Trying to get her done on the outside lane, trying to get that run and get around Hunter Parsons.
What's that old techno song? I need to praise you like I should. Here we go. Larson bouncing off the outside wall. Look at how Parsons trying to go from the top to the bottom, back to the inside. Elvis will follow, so will Maurer. Look at that gaggle of traffic behind third on back. I'll tell you what, Jacob, let the storm brewing. Coming to 10 remaining. We're already halfway. We're heading to lap number 60. 40 to go in the Cops 200. And 10 remaining in stage 2. Presented by Glass Mechanic. Battle for the lead in 1.
Yeah, battle for the lead is on, and Parsons and Larson there are going to slug it out. About a half a second back from them is Elvis. Nope, make that Nate Maurer. Maurer able to slide on up. Elvis trying to get the shot on the outside. He tried to make something happen right here, but Elvis able to fight back. Maurer, he'll go back to fourth. Johnson, he'll hold on to the fifth spot with Hubbard, Scott, Barnett, Harris, Zach Hart with the top 10 as they're all chasing Hunter Parsons and Cole Larson.
Whoa, here comes Parsons on pit lane, all by his lonesome. Oh, maybe not. He's got friends. Maybe 2 others will dive down to the bottom of pit road and join him. Here comes another gaggle of trucks exiting on pit lane. 9 to go now. Remember, they got to stay below that white line until they get to turn 2. And then there's a cone there. Do you see that cone right there? That's the blend cone. Now they can pull up into the racing group off the back straightaway. But even then, Jacob, you got to be careful of that. That's something we watched at Talladega during that long first stage. That's the only thing I really didn't like about stage 1 was the green flag pit stops. They could have really been costly for a lot of drivers. They could have got in big wrecks, but luckily everybody followed the strict blend line rule that NASCAR mandates. NASRA does the same thing here, and luckily nobody got tangled from the slow traffic coming onto the back straightaway at full song.
Damn, you talking about tangled right there. Cofield and
Yeah, look at
Harris almost got tangled up right there. Whew! That got interested. Harris giving a little bumper tag right there to Cofield. Cofield able to hold on to it going into one. And you talking about a gaggle of traffic. That is a gaggle of traffic right there. I mean, you name it, they're in it. Hubbard's in it. Cofield, Hartwink up here in this mix. All this going around that 10th spot, or going on around that 10th spot. Kerry Trabue right there behind it, trying to get up there and maybe get a stage point, maybe make something happen. And others just diving down to the bottom. You saw Larson right there at the front. I mean, that's one of the things, that's another thing that I love about this place. Just like Michigan, you're just seeing guys, when they get on that front stretch, there is no preferred line. A lot of them may just ride up against the wall or whatever, but I mean, just so much going on right here with so many trucks and so many different lines. Look at Hubbard back there. Top, bottom. Hell, he don't even know where to go. He's looking like he's drunk driving.
Inside, there's Hubbard. Currently ninth, started ninth. He's now way off the pace. Everybody's bypassing him down on the inside. Look at this. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. Look at this. Just absolutely a mixture of fast and slow traffic. One wrong slip, and we're going to have calamities. Somehow they're holding on to it. There's your fastest 5-lap average. Top 5, and Chris Cinnamon, the Spice Man, has got that, the season 4 champion at the moment.
Cool thing about it, Jonathan Cofield right now sitting in the 6th spot of all that. He's 4th on that leaderboard for the fastest 5-lap average. He's the only one other than Kerry Trabue inside the top 10. The other 3 up at the top of it are currently outside of the top 30, but I would take a wild guess that those drivers that is outside the top 30, those drivers, Cinnamon, Lumpkin, and McKinnon, they have made their pit stop right here with 5 laps to go. That is going to be kind of a tricky incident right there on whether or not you pit if you can make it for these 30 laps. As Larson snaps sideways, able to hold on to it. Here comes Matt Cherry trying to unlap himself. And Wesley, that's another game plan right there that you got to think about. You got Maurer, you got Van Rada, Pappas, Chew, Schroeder, all these guys 1 lap down. They want to try to get back on the lead lap and not get trapped a lap down. Well, they'll get the wave around because all the leaders are pit. Or will they? Who will stay out? There's so much going on.
Handful of laps remaining. Now make it 4 laps to go. That's 8 miles left. Gabe Johnson, stage 1 winner on pit road. Look at this gaggle of traffic, wad of traffic, fast and slow truck somehow negotiating. I've never seen anything like this, or it's been a while. This is a storm brewing where literally the lightning bolt's going to be, which one are you? When it happens. It happened. It hasn't happened yet.
My gosh.
You called down the thunder, now get ready for the boom.
Oh, wow. Larson's going down pit road now. So Cole Larson's going in. All by his lonesome. Dane Hagan also going in as well. So that will surrender the lead to Alvis. And for the most part, Wesley Allen, that 3-4 wide we were looking at has kind of calmed down just a little bit with 3 to go right here. Stage number 2. Look at Holiday. Brian Shue tried to slide by. How about Shane Scott? Great Scott going for a stage 2 win up here in this mix, but he's got Alvis and Harris and Cofield. He's got a lot of very fast drivers up here into this mix that he's got to try to figure out how to get around.
Oh, Albus is in. Two remaining, ready to wrap up stage number 2. Glass Mechanic stage 2. As they come down the back straightaway. Andrew Harris in the lead there, right there trying to fight through all of this crazy traffic. I bet I'll tell you what, Jacob. I think they're ready for the damn caution flag. Look at him. He's getting out of harm's way. He says, "I'm coming in. Lock it up, Andrew Harris." So does Kerry Tremule. He jumps down pit road. We got one to go. Cofield leads in stage 2 now, and look at all that traffic in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, Cofield going to try to run it all the way right here and try to make it. He's got Barnett about 0.3 of a second back. Harris and company, they decided, screw it, we're going to go ahead and pit and just go ahead and take our lumps right here, get back on out. But Cofield trying to go for the stage win here in stage number 2. Presented by the Glass Mechanic. Cofield through 3 and 4, got about a half a second lead over Steve Barnett. On the last lap, he's going into pits.
Will, if he makes it in time. What a strategy for a lot of, look what the hell, all these guys are coming down pit road.
Jeffrey Johnson Jr.
Jeffrey Johnson will win stage 2, but the question is, will Cofield be credited for second? It looks like he will. No, he will not. Mongold, then Cofield, then these other guys. Because remember, the scoring loop counts it even if you cross it on pit road. We're just waiting for the top 10 to cross the scoring loop. The top 10 hasn't crossed yet.
Actually, Wesley Outland, I think the stage 2 is actually supposed to go under green. If I'm not mistaken, it may be.
ASG. Where does it say it? Yep, he's surely, damn right, he's right. Holy cow. Man, they got to give us the right stuff because it makes us look like we're ignorant. I'm telling you, though, man, it really makes us look like we don't know what the hell we're doing. This race stage will stay under green. Stage 3 with 30 to go will show us that we are now going to a 30-lap green flag run. They gave us the wrong stage information, everybody. I'm sorry. I'll call them out publicly. Guys, you got to do better than that. Under 30 to go. This will be stage 3, and we will stay under green. Jacob, you were right, buddy.
Hunter Parsons is going to take the advantage and get on out front. Now Brady LaBeouf taking that opportunity and pinning on lap 60, just about 10 laps ago, 11 laps ago, right there into that mix. They have now assumed it up here for the second spot. There's Haiti, there's Lyons, there's Maurer, there's Matt Cherry. So they flipped it right here, knowing what was going on and everything. They went ahead and they flipped it and decided we're not worried about the stage 2 points. We're thinking long term right here. If we can stretch it and go 30 laps right here and just stretch it and hold on tight and see if we can make it happen. Right now, Hunter Parsons here in the lead here at the start of stage number 3.
See, Jacob and Dean, that explains the reason why we were seeing so many guys coming down the pit road at the end of the stage, because they got nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. That's why they were saying under green, yes, stage points are on the line, but there's not going to be a caution. So here's the deal, Jacob. That's why we saw guys like Cofield and others come down pit road at the end of the stage, because they're going to get credited for stage points, but they're not going to get a caution. We still go back out on the track. They stay under green.
Yeah,
and I'll be honest, was that the money stop for them? Was that the strategy, waiting to go to the end of stage number 2 to not have to pit anymore for the finish of this race?
Yeah, I think that might have been it. Honestly, that might have been it to possibly make it happen. But that 70% fuel is what kind of gets me just a little bit, Wesley. I'm not 100% on how that's going to end up working out for them. But it could have been the money stop. It damn sure could have been. As you see, Lucas Lyons going to take his number 41 Ram and jumping on down pit road and take opportunity as well. For the most part, though, I will say this, Wesley, a lot of what we have seen right there with the pit strategy of how it all worked out, it has spread everybody out. I mean, you see a little bit of racing right here. You got Maurer right here. You got Haney right in behind, him as well. Peyton Johnson a little bit back. But it has spread this field out from what we saw a while ago, which was 3 and 4 wide racing. It has certainly spread it out to where we're not seeing 3-4 wide racing. Now it's just getting into that single file kind of area.
Here they come down to the line. 25 laps to go But now Hunter Parsons in the lead. Everybody, if you're wondering the name Hunter Parsons, he used to run with us back with NASRA a couple of seasons ago, the man out of Statesville. Things happen, maybe not of his doing, maybe of others, maybe both caused the runoff, if you will. But he made the decision to step away for his sanity, is what he told me. He said, for my sanity, I need to leave. But I promise you, when the time is right, Jacob, I will be back. And that's exactly what he's done. And since he's come back, I think there's a renewed vigor. I think there's a new resurgence and a respect, if you will, from the other drivers and peers, including himself, that wasn't there before. And right now, he is leading this thing. Third race back on the series after a 3-year absence. He wins this race. I think he's going to gain a lot of respect for a lot of people again, for sure.
I mean, Wesley. I mean, a lot of things, will drive you it will drive you crazy. I mean, reality will drive you crazy. Sim racing will drive you crazy. I mean, there's a lot of things that would drive you crazy. And maybe just at that point in time, what Hunter Parsons had going on, like you talked about, he needed to leave for his sanity. Maybe, the sim racing was getting too much for him. Maybe some of the drama, drivers, popping some drama up. Maybe he wanted to back away from that, take a step back, and just get off, from sim racing, get away from racing a little bit, because it is a grind. Wesley Allen, it is a grind every single Monday night to come in here and race against your peers and race against guys that you see them once a week, and the fights and all that other stuff. So maybe that might be the reason what Parsons needed. Just back away, just take a couple steps back, and just take a season, a couple seasons off, and just get himself back mentally. And if that happened, if that's what it was, and able to get back out here and do what he's doing here tonight, certainly would show a lot of respect for a lot of drivers. And not only that, but just coming back. Because a lot of drivers, they'll say, honestly, Wesley, they'll say, oh, well, hell, I'm stepping away from my sanity. I'll see you here, in a couple seasons or whatever. And they never show back up. So you got to give him a lot of credit for coming back. I mean, something had to get him to where he had to leave, but the one thing that got him back was his love for the North American Sim Racing Association. That's what got Hunter Parsons back out here.
Sure did. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading to the finish of this one. We're in stage 3. I do want to apologize to our NASRA audience. Our apologies on the miscommunication. We were thinking we were going to get a caution at the end of stage 2 because the graphics showed that, but actually that wasn't the correct information, and that's on us. That's on the broadcasters company and the league to give out the right info, and our apologies for that. But nonetheless, we press on, and there you see number 91, Hunter Parsons. High Limit Racing Toyota leading the way. The HLR number 91 is looking to break through, go back to victory lane. There he is the last time he pitted, lap 19. Jacob, 20 to go. Premier Racing Setups, 20 to go. I want to thank them as we close in on the final 40 miles of this one. We'll go side by side for just a moment. But Jacob, I got to ask you this question. Can we see these guys go to the end of the race? Is Hunter Parsons going to be able to go the distance, or are these guys going to have to come down pit road again, you think?
It's possible. Wesley, it is very much possible to see what to do. I will say this: they're going 2 seconds slower than what their best laps was now. Whether or not that is, balls out what they can do or whatnot. I will say this: I would believe it is, because Parsons ran a 41.1, and last laps he ran a 43.3 this past time around when he hit the line. So. He's 2 seconds off the pace. There's a lot of lifting going on right there. I think they probably may have to make another pit stop, because Brady LeBoeuf just pitted, and Brady went in right there about the same time that Parsons did. So I would say no. I would say they'll probably have to make another pit stop, being that 70% fuel capacity. I would say that they're probably going to have to make one more pit stop. The question is, what do you do? Do you take 2 and gamble, or do you go ahead and you just take 4 tires and just run the hell out of it?
Jacob, our buddy Jason Morello's just messaged us in the chat. He says there's 24 laps to a tank. So if you're doing the math, remember what I mentioned earlier when I came on the air, it's just shy of 50 miles. So, I mean, ready to watch and see what they'll do. 18 to go. Parsons, Maurer, Johnson, Haney, Albus. The longest green flag run continues here. As here's something to think about. There's not been a caution since the end of stage 1, Jacob. I mean, a very fast run, right? Well, we had 2 cautions at the start of the race in stage 1. Had the caution at the end of stage 1, Jacob. That's the last time we've had a yellow flag. That was lap number 40 of the race.
Please don't jinx us. Please don't jinx us.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that this has been the longest green flag stretch in NASRA ever. It's a miracle.
I got it screwed up over here, Dane. Right on board with Nate Maurer leading it right now. At this point, Johnson's sitting in second, but I agree with you 100%. I mean, this is a hell of a stretch right here, and they're doing a fantastic job. As many drivers as we've had out here on the racetrack, is now Nate Maurer going to take that opportunity and go down pit road as well. So, yeah, I think everybody's got to make a pit stop as Alpha sideways almost hit the tire barrier coming into the pits. Could have been really rough right there for Alvis, but he's able to hold it straight and get in there.
And we are seeing green flag pit stops with 15 to go. So there are pit stops continuing. So for everybody that was asking, can they go the distance at the end of stage 2? They cannot. Jeffrey Johnson last pitted at lap number 60. No, I don't think he can go either.
I don't think he can either, nope.
And Jacob, I don't want to end the word of Peter Gabriel, shock the monkey here, but how many people are actually saying, damn it, we need a caution?
There's a couple, I would guarantee it. I mean, there is a couple probably that would love to see a caution come out right now. Possibly Cody Knott being one of them. Michael McKinnon could be one. A couple of drivers that is 1 lap down. But some of them might, maybe in a bad spot, maybe not want that caution to come out. As you see Peyton Johnson, Tyler Justice, Jeffrey Johnson, Mark Cofield coming down, Bontrager going down, all these guys going down pit road as well. So there's a couple that would love to see a caution, but there's a couple maybe not so much. Think about Phil Pappas, Bray LaBeouf, Jonathan Cofield. They've all went down. They have made their pit stop. They've made their bed, and they're going to lay in it and send it. I think they're not really worried about it. They would love for this sucker to go green. Matt Cherry also one of them that would love for it to go green as well, according to what we're seeing.
Ready to carry this one to the finish. Take you to the checkered flag, possibly right now, with, of course, 14, 13 at the line. Hartwick now leading. There he is. There's the leader, DSR, number 8 machine. Jacob, hey, he's on a strategy like anybody else differently as well. He's in his own world, Zach Hartwick is. He got an 18-second lead over second place. Dustin Scruggs, he could be the guy to win this thing and pull an upset.
Yeah, but he's going to have to stretch it right here, Wesley. He's going to have to somewhat stretch it right here. He's got 13 laps to do, and obviously it's been 17 laps. So what Zach Hartwick probably thinking, what Dustin Scruggs, Lyons, and Buzzy Mongo, what they're thinking and what they're hoping for is that caution that you were talking about. You were talking about drivers needing a caution. These are the drivers that need one. These are the guys up here, the front 4, kind of waiting on it to possibly get one. Now Buzzy actually going back to the fence spot as Matt Cherry is able to sneak by him, already 0.8 of a second faster. So there is 4 drivers that are damn sure wanting a caution, and right there is one of them that just hit the wall, and that's Buzzy Mongo. As he takes a little sip of, I'm going to assume that's water, but it could be moonshine. Who knows?
Don't you be drinking on this here broadcast. It's against the law, according to iRacing police.
I think that's
Okay,
just
buddy,
fine,
you
though.
into the basket. Zach Hartwick in the lead, 18-second lead over Dustin Scruggs. Then it's going to be 22 seconds back to Brammo Lucas Lyons. Matt Cherry, defending champion. Hunter Parsons, top 5, closing in, ladies and gentlemen. 90 on the board, 10 to go here at Auto Club. The final 20 miles on deck coming up. Jacob, can they go the distance, or do we see them peel onto the pit lane? Now, here's the deal. Zach Hartwick pitted at lap number 70. Dustin Scruggs, lap number 69. According to our buddy Jason Morales, 25 laps, 24 laps on a tank of fuel. That's still not enough. If even he pitted at lap number 70, unless he stretches it out, Jacob, and he's really not showing any signs of slowing down, he's still going to be 5 laps shy.
It's going to be, let's see, it's going to be trickery. It's going to be very, very close right here. I think right here is, I mean, you see this battling going on back here where Nate Maurer is back here. They try to get around Taylor Peacock with Raul Alves, try to get in the mix. But, I mean, these guys right here, see, you know, I'll be honest with you. You never know what the hell could happen. You see Buzzy Mongol just trying to hold on right here and you know, do what he's got to do. But you don't know sometimes, you know. But these guys, you can sit here and look at it and be like, oh yeah, they're going to be short. Like Zach Hartwick, for instance, he could be short. He could be short the whole time, and then out of nowhere he saves it for 9 laps, and then bam, hell, he's won the race. He might go across the line with gas. He might not have to worry about it. We almost had a caution right here. With Alvis Scruggs, and wow. This Lions got around Nate Maurer and just straight up door banged him hard. Wow. Alvis go around, Lions stuck in the middle. Alvis now down to the inside.
They win this finish of the race is next.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network. WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Bumping, banging, door banging, gouging, slouching, what other analogy you want to use? It's on in here at Auto Club. 8 remaining as Hartwick leads them down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Zach Hartwick got about a 14-second gap over everybody and just kind of just holding his own. It's now Hunter Parsons has got around Dustin Scruggs, so move Parsons up into the 2nd spot. Scruggs goes back to 3rd. Matt Cherry, 4th, 80 and 5th.
Jacob, remember, Hunter Parsons. Here comes Scruggs. He can't go the distance. He was at lap number 69. Lap 70 is Zach Hartwick. That's a lap to the good more than Scruggs was. So is Hartwick going to come down pit road? Hunter Parsons now moves to 2nd. He last pitted at lap 83 along with Keith Haney. Royal Avis lap 84. This could be the strategy to win it. Can Zach Hartwick hold on 7, make it 6 to go for the number 8? He's at the line now.
Yeah, he could damn sure be able to make it, but I honestly think, you know, Zach Hartwick might not be able to make it, Wesley Outland. I mean, at least in my opinion. If you got, obviously, Dustin Scruggs coming down pit road right here, I seriously think, you know, that Zach Hartwick's probably going to make it happen. Yeah, he should have already been coasting, to be honest with you. If he wants to have a shot to win this damn thing, he should have already been coasting. He should have been coasting when he come off of pit road the first time around. 30 lap, or just a little bit under 30 laps ago.
So Hunter Parsons right now, last time he pitted lap 24. So this is the number that Jason Morales, unless his, you know, telemetry's off. I highly doubt it though. Parsons right now doing what he needs to do. By the way, 181st career race of NASRA tonight for Hunter Parsons. He has 8 career wins. When's the last time he won? How long ago was it? 2023. It's been that damn long.
We'll see what Hunter Parsons has got right here. I mean, you're 2 seconds a lap already, starting to click off pretty fast. I mean, 7 seconds back. And there goes Zach Hartwick. Hartwick going down pit road. That will open the door for Hunter Parsons. Now Hunter Parsons, one of them, damn sure doesn't want to see a caution, because if it does, it's going to re-rack everybody, restack them, and not be able to help his case and try to win here at Night Auto Club.
Jacob, do you remember when he won the race? I think it was at Richmond. It was an Xfinity race for NASRA. It was a controversial night. Controversial night, if you remember, Jacob, that crazy finish that we all talked about. It was his first career win. Right now, Parsons, as we mentioned, already coming down pit road. Hartwick, Parsons race to win. Alvis is 3 seconds back. 3 Toyotas of Parsons, Alvis, Haney as they go into turn 1, Jacob. This might be the battle for second. This might be the best battle. Alvis and Haney going at it to 1.
Oh, baby, Raul Alvis going after Keith Haney. Haney tried to hold her down on the inside lane. Alvis tried to roll in the middle lane and try to see if he can make it stick. 3 laps to go. 3 seconds back from Hunter Parsons. Parsons still trying to scoot on out of here. Haney not wanting to give up on Raul Alvis. As they hit the line this time, it'll be 2 laps to go.
And Jacob, I'm understanding that next week the championship race for the NASRA Cops Truck Series will be right here at Auto Club Speedway. What a place, what a track, what an iRacing venue as Haney and Alvis side by side for second in turn 1. Parsons is gone.
Hunter Parsons, big old gap right here. As now Haney going after Alvis. Door banging, more door banging. Haney shoves him up the track, puts him in the damn wall. Big time door banging. Alvis goes up and hits the wall. Haney down on the inside. Haney not wanting to give it edge. He wants that second spot for Raul Alvis so bad.
Hitting the full if Haney can get to Alvis, because I think we might see some comebacks. Meanwhile, white flag in the air. Hunter Parsons sees the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Presented by Darren's Detail and Shine. The battle is for second. The win is for Parsons. Looking for win number 9 in NASRA after a 3-year absence. Final time at Auto Club. They're in 2.
Ain't able to get that better of Raul Alvis through 1 and 2 and be able to shoot on up through here, get the second place spot. That'll be an interesting conversation when we get to the post-race interviews with Haney and Alvis. But through 3 and 4, Hunter Parsons took him some time off. It was well deserved. Here we come, Parsons off turn 4.
Here comes Hunter Parsons. Welcome back to NASRA Victory Lane. In just 3 starts in his return, he is back. The kid, no more. The man from Statesville. Hunter Parsons wins the Cops 200 at Auto Club. Second place between Raul Alvis and Keith Haney at the checkered flag. Oh, and mind you, give some props to these guys. Crazy racing, pack racing, green flag pit stops on numerous occasions. The longest green flag run in a very long time on the Monday Night NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series. Only 3 cautions on the night, 2 for on-track accidents in stage 1, and the yellow flag for the end of stage number 1. Jacob Reeves, they went over 60 laps caution-free to the checkered flag. Unbelievable.
What a finish right here for these old boys out here tonight. I mean, Wesley, give a pat on the back, obviously, to Hunter Parsons, but give a pat on the back to every single driver here in the field. I mean, what a race, what a finish. I mean, you can't ask for much better than that. I will say Hunter Parsons just kind of cracked the left rear of the truck right there. Might want to watch out for post-race inspection. I'm just joking. But anyway, I mean, you got to give props to the whole field for coming out here and putting on a show, doing what they need to do. And I mean, and the amount of trucks that we had. I mean, West Summit Hill, there was 47, 48 drivers that started here tonight.
That's right.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, and what a way to finish it off. I mean, great deal. You see it right there, 2 cautions. You can't beat that.
2 yellow flags for on-track activity, 1 for the end of the stage. There it is. 6 total laps. And of course, the last caution was on lap number 40 when we completed stage number 1. And then they went 60 green flag laps all the way to the checkered flag here at Auto Club. Keith Haney is the hard charger of 39 spots for Highline Racing. Hunter Parsons led the most laps of 20. Hunter Parsons was the fastest man. Pole position went to Kerry Trevue. Also, Peyton Johnson was the stage 1 winner. Hunter Parsons pick up the win over Raul Alves. Keith Haney, Cole Larkin, Kerry, your top 5, the defending series champion. And then, of course, Peyton Johnson, Phil Pappas, Jonathan Cofield, Brady LaBeouf with a solid top 10. Also for Taylor Peacock here at Auto Club.
And Andrew Harris going to come home with P11 with Luke Schmidt, Kermit the Frog trying to go back-to-back for his bid, but he'll still take 12th out of it here tonight. Lucas Lyons going to come home with 13th with Joey Stires in 14th. Tyler Justice up 15 spots from where he started back in the 30th spot. He'll take 15th here tonight. With Nate Maurer 16th. Shane Scott, Great Scott, will get 18th. Mark Cofield will get 19th, up 24 spots, and rounding out the top 20 is Jeffrey Johnson.
At 21st, we'll find Dan Hagan. Craig Bontrager will finish in 22nd. Steve Barnett, the Hillbilly, had a time up in the front. Still holds on for a solid top 25. Chris Cinnamon, the Spice Man, with a good finish. Craig Schroeder, top 25. Buzzy Mongold had problems, bounced back. Raw Meza as well. Brian Chu, Colin Miller, Aaron Van Rattle, all in the top 30 and still not done.
No, we damn sure ain't done, but Justin Lumpkin ended up coming home with 31st, but Dustin Scruggs in 32nd. Michael McKinnon, my broadcast partner on the Friday Night Cops Truck Series, ends up getting 33rd with VP of Operations, Mr. Cody Knott, getting 34th, a California native as well. Kerry Tribune, another California native, ends up getting 35th, with Tyler Goodwin getting 36th. Zach Hartwick will get 37th. Chris Ellis will get 38th. Chris Blanchard 39th, and Justin White will get 40th.
The rest of the rundown of the 47 trucks that started this race from 47th, or 48 trucks, I'm sorry. We'll find Adam Newton 41st, Dylan Ilinich, followed by Jason Morales, Stephen Gregory, J.D. Larson, Stephen Thomas, T.J. Lee, and Adam Newbert at the end of it. Crashed out in the early going. 48 trucks raced here tonight at Auto Club. As always, I got to get ready for another iRacing broadcast. Jacob Reeves, Mr. Redneck Announcer, and Biggles Dean Hopton will carry you the rest of the way. Dean, I'll see you for eNASCAR Australia at Talladega. Coming up at in the morning hours in America, nighttime for you in Australia. But Jacob, I do want to say this before we go. We talked about the fact that the restrictor plate racing was done. Daytona, Echo Park, Atlanta, and the craziness we saw for the first couple of weeks, the big wrecks, the frustrations. Are we seeing a changing of the guard, not only with Hunter Parsons coming back after a 3-year absence and winning, but the way that these guys raced each other on tonight's intermediate racetrack? Are we going to see this type of racing all year, do you feel, in the series? And big props to them, I'd add also in closing.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's like this every single Monday night, because I mean, Wesley, we all love to see good old wrecks. We love to see some beef. We love to see some chaos every now and then. But at the same time, I mean, we're racing. We're not out here, doing demolition derby. We're out here racing. And we want to put on a good show for the fans and the drivers, us broadcasters. Everybody wants to do it. So I think, honestly, maybe everybody might have got to kind of a little bit calmed down. Maybe some penalties. There might be some penalties on how Brady and Cody and them might have threw them out there for the drivers. So that could be a possibility. Maybe some more severe penalties. Either that, or everybody just got sick and damn tired of running caution laps over and over and over and over and over over again, they finally said, you know what? Maybe we need to calm down just a little bit. Like you said, changing of the guard, calm down just a little bit, and let's get out here and let's put on a show for the fans and, make Monday nights what it used to be, which was a very fun series. And so far, it's damn sure turned into be a very, very fun series now.
Yeah, definitely not disappointed at all. And obviously, we will now pack her up here tonight from Auto Club. We will see you tomorrow night for the NASRA Endurance Series. Obviously, we will be at Road Atlanta. We probably will have double coverage of the Prosper NASRA Endurance Series with also the makeup race delayed coverage from Indianapolis from 2 weeks ago. So that's probably what's going to be on our schedule. And then Wednesday, again, we will be back with the new Pulse Popper NASRA ARCA Series. Jacob, Dean, myself. That will be Daytona qualifying night. And then, of course, the Cops Truck Series is down to the semifinals. That'll be on Friday night. So that's a look at everything that's up ahead. And I'll be back with y'all for NASRA DSR Trucks next Monday night. We kick off the month of May at America's home for racing, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Until then, race win number 9 for Hunter Parsons, winning after a 3-year absence. Jacob Reeves, Dean Hopton talks to the Statesville driver here at Auto Club. When we come back, I'll see you next week at Charlotte. Stay with us. More great coverage continues of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series right after these words.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Back at it here at Auto Club, Florida Cabinet Distributors, Victory Lane. It's got Hunter Parsons sitting right smack dab in the middle of it with a 91 truck. And Hunter, buddy, congratulations on the win. Tell us about this race right here, because it was completely different than what we've seen here recently here in NASRA with the DSR Electric Truck Series. Usually there's a bunch of cautions and everything, but tonight it was only 2 of them. It was kind of just go out there and just drive it. You're taking the race. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, obviously it's been a few seasons, but I know typically there's at least a couple cautions here and there, especially towards the end. Like, I was fully expecting within that last 20 laps to see something happen, but I love to see it green, just with the strategy that I kind of took out in stage 1, short pitting it just to try to leapfrog a bunch of positions. I think before that first pit stop, I was in like 15th, and then obviously at the end of that first stage, battling side by side for the lead. So that definitely just changed the entire rest of the race for me.
And Hunter, I mean, you mentioned it a second ago. You've been out, for a little while. Wesley touched on it just a little bit during the broadcast and everything else. You come back obviously from the hiatus. You come out third race, out here this season. You get a win. Does that kind of make you, kind of give you a little bit of hitch and you giddy up, I guess you could say, for being out for so long and kind of coming back and saying, you know what, I got me a win. I think, I showed everybody I still know how to do this.
Yeah, for sure. I think in that hiatus where I wasn't even in NASRA, I wasn't on iRacing for the whole 2 years. So I really haven't raced a whole lot outside of the Monday nightly. So it's definitely, still a pick me up a little bit to, think that there's a lot of competition in this league, and you see that every week, every season. So just to be able to come out and run, in the top 5 is pretty dang good. But to come away with a win is, pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet, and honestly, Hunter, buddy, obviously we're glad to have you back, and he gets the win here tonight at Auto Club. Hunter, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout outs you want to thank?
Yeah, HLR, Keith, myself, Jason Morales, and Stephen Gregory had internet problems tonight, as a lot of people did, so that kind of sucks for them. But Jason for bringing me back on. You guys at NASRA putting everything on. Brady letting me come back. Parsons Paint, Techno, Exalt, One Up, and Parsons Paints.
What time is it? It's Hunter Parsons' time at Auto Club. Hunter Parsons getting the win. Hunter, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. We'll see you at Charlotte coming next week.
All right, see you.
That was Hunter Parsons gets the win here tonight. We'll go to, obviously, your second place finisher. This is the one I was waiting on right here. I could not wait to interview Haiti and Alvis because, Alvis, buddy, obviously interview you first. Obviously, we're showing it right here on the instant replay here on the broadcast. But Alvis, you come home with the second place finish. Your take on that whole last 3 laps? You and Haiti, y'all are just like. Y'all are like Tyson and Holyfield, son. Y'all were just beating the hell out of each other for 3 laps. Your take on that, plus the whole race?
Yeah. Me and Keith were talking about it. It's all good. I really wanted to at least finish 3rd to get an interview, obviously for sponsors and all. But whenever I saw that me and him were duking it out, I got squished into the wall, and I actually thought it was pretty funny. I thought he was upset at me, so I let him go. And then I realized it was the last lap, so I just sailed it in their last corner and parked it in the center to try to get a second place. But all good. Cool 2nd or 3rd. It is what it is. I'll take it. Hopefully next week I get a win. Led a bunch of laps. It just sucked because I just totally butchered my qualifying lap. So just coming back from the middle of the pack and having to waste tires when I didn't want to, but it was the only thing I could do to get up there. But I honestly didn't think I was going to finish 2nd. I just tried my best. But yeah, no, me and Keith, we were obviously duking it out, and he did good. I don't blame him for anything. So he said it wasn't on purpose. Whether it was or not, it's all good. It's just I'm aggressive, so I expect the same from everyone.
Yeah, I will call BS on one thing. You ain't worried about the sponsors. You want to come up here and just talk to us. We know how it is. I'm just kidding. But Raul, you come out. Certainly. Your rookie season, I guess you could say, obviously here in NASRA, and you're popping off a lot of good finishes. Obviously, you haven't got that win as you were talking about. Searching for it still, but you're popping off good finishes and everything else. Even though you haven't won a race, do you feel like that you are, or do you feel like that you are a contender for this championship when you make it to the chase? If you make it to the chase, but do you feel like you're a contender this season?
I will make the chase, and I am a contender. I don't think I am. I know that I am. It's just I have to be clean around everyone. Everyone wants me to kind of chill out, which is fine. I'll chill out, but if I chill out, I'm going to finish 10th and 15th, and I'm not here to finish 10th and 15th. So I not wrecking anyone, just running as hard as I can, trying to get the best finishes. But yes, I am new. I'm trying to race everyone with respect. But I will be a contender. I think everyone knows that. It's just trying to relax a little bit, I guess. But once I get the win.
We'll see. All right. Just tell us how you really feel. But anyway, Raul, buddy, congratulations on the 2nd place finish. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout outs? You talk about the sponsors. Go ahead and let her fly.
Well, once again, thanks to Sim Shop, thanks to the Sim Magic Evo, Ultra Wheelbase, my P1000 inverted pedals. I mean, just really honestly, like everyone, Sim Shop, Wyatt, Bandits. Really, the biggest thing I want to say is Nathan. I meant to blend in behind him to help give him a push, and I clipped him. I totally screwed up his race, so I have to like send him a message. But apology is not going to fix anything. But once again, big thanks to Sim Shop. You guys, I really enjoy watching the broadcast. So hopefully I can kind of make it entertaining. But yeah, thanks to everyone, and thanks to Keith for talking about it after the race. So it was cool to see.
Raul Alves, pretty much calling his shot. He's going to be a contender making the chase, and we're already 3 races into the season, so watch out for Raul Alves. Gets second here tonight, though. Raul, obviously, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in North Kakalaki come next Monday night. That was Raul Alves. Ends up getting second here tonight. We'll go to third place finisher Keith Haney now. Keith, obviously, Raul, you know me. Keith, you know me. You know I love to start crap, so I'm going to try to start it one way or another here. But you heard Raul's comments on that. Obviously, congratulations on the P3.
Stuck up his rear end, don't he? I mean, hey, he's pooping rainbows over there, ain't he?
Oh, I got to start it one way or another. But I mean, Keith, congratulations on the P3 here tonight. Tell us about your race, and obviously your little your battle right there with Raul Alves. It was some good stuff.
Oh yeah, hey man, that was a great race. Starting in the back, I didn't expect to make our way up through there, but we managed to slowly but surely make our way up through there. I know we had some racing there at the end with Raul. Raul asked me after the race, he said, "Hey, man, we get glued together?" I said, "Hell no, man, I was slapping doors with you." And so, I'm glad we was able to put on a show right there at the end. He got me, though, damn
it. Yeah, got you by just a little bit. And Keith, you mentioned it. You started at the back. You had to work your way up through the front and everything. 39 spots is what you were up. You was the hard charger here in this race, but definitely hard. I was going to ask you about that because, you didn't have a whole lot of cautions to be able to help you out. You had the one at the start, and then you had the one at the stage break at the end of the stage one. But, how tough was it to get out here and to pass here at Auto Club here this evening? How hard was it to pass?
Man, I don't think I made up too much ground really under green flags. Most of my positions came just from offsetting myself from pitting with everybody else. I noticed that I picked up about 10 spots there just from pitting about 2 laps earlier than everyone else. I was able to get out there on the fresh tires, I guess, and get on up through the field, and that really made the difference. There at the end, I probably should have held out a lap longer. I feel like if I would have held out a lap longer, I might have could have held with Raul a little bit better. But Raul's just fast, he knows it, you hear it. And like I said, everyone else knows it too. You can see it at Daytona. The Daytona qualifying, you can tell just about who's pretty smooth when you get out there and run that qualifying lap. You have to be smooth to be fast. So it was pretty obvious from the get-go that guy was going to be smooth and fast. So him and Cherry and Hunter and, there's quite a few other guys out here that we're going to have to keep in our rearview mirror if we want to win this championship.
3 races in, and we're already thinking about championships. Everybody is. Keith Haney is one of them. He gets the P3 here tonight. Keith, congratulations on the P3, buddy. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout-outs that you want to thank?
Yeah, man, everybody at HLR, old Hunter, Steven, Jason. I appreciate those guys so much. I know Steven and Jason had some internet issues tonight, so they didn't get to pull through for us, but we know they will. And you guys, man, I love going back and watching you guys. The family loves watching you guys. Brady, can't say enough about this league. It's got to be one of the best out there, right? And I'm proud to be a part of it.
Proud to be a part of it as well. Keith Haney ends up getting the P3 here this evening. Keith, buddy, congratulations on the finish. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in North Carolina next week.
See you, brother.
That was Keith Haney gets the P3 here tonight, and pretty much going to end up rounding this bad boy up. What a finish here tonight, DSR Electric. I loved it, honestly. Dean, I'll obviously let you go ahead and have your final take on it as well. your take. I mean, damn, what a race. 2 cautions with that many trucks out there. You don't see that very often. You really don't.
Yeah, and just 1 caution from an actual crash that we had really early in the race, and then the second one was the stage was the first stage caution. So absolutely fantastic. And have a look at that top 10 field there. All right, fantastic. Only 3 of those drivers started within the top 10. Everybody else was way out of the top 10. And without all those cautions, my friend, they had to do it on strategy and they had to do it on raw pace. And that's what you're seeing tonight.
Yeah, I mean, what a finish right there for some of these guys. I mean, Phil Pappas up 26 spots, gets a good spot. Taylor Peacock actually matched Keith Haney up 39 spots from where he started at. But Haney was able to get the Hard Charger Award for finishing higher than he was. I mean, and we talked about this as well, you folks. We talked about it a little bit as well with, you know, Hunter coming back, you know, from the hiatus, you know, that we were talking about, and just being able to come back and get back out here and race and everything else, and then coming back and getting a win. It's got to feel good for him. It's got to feel good, you know, for drivers like Keith Haney, especially the hell that they went through to make it happen tonight, especially here with this track and how it is. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love racing here. I love watching races here, even though it's in California. That's the only part I hate about it, because I can't stand the damn state of California. I just really can't. But it's a shame that this track is not here anymore. Very, very unfortunate. But there is the schedule. You can go ahead and put Hunter Parsons over to the side right here with Auto Club. We'll go to Charlotte next week to see what happens in NASCAR's backyard. But, folks, that's going to do it for this broadcast here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. All our great sponsors, you name it. I mean, Starbase 1552 Comics, Pulse Poppers, I mean, hell, you name it. Literally, Glass Mechanic for what they do, Darren's Detail and Shine, Sim Racer Hub, Cops for the title sponsorship of the race here tonight. Thank you very much to them, and also for the Cops Truck Series on Friday nights with 2 races left with Talladega and Auto Club to close out that season. I mean, Dan Gobble with DSR Electric, everything that he does for this great league as well. You know, Merce Magical Grace sponsorship goes on and on, like I say, each and every week. I don't want to call every one of them out because I forget somebody. So thank you very much to all the sponsors for what they do. Shout out to the drivers. Best race I've seen with DSR in a wow, hell of a race here tonight. So congratulations to the drivers for putting on a fantastic show. And the fans coming out with bill numbers, supporting this great league. Pretty the Buff, Cody Dott, for allowing us to come in here, commentate, entertain, and be ourselves. Entertain you, the fans. Oh, baby. For my good buddy, the best day producer in the business, Australia, Dean Hopton Biggles. And for also my good buddy, Wesley Outland, I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Said as I always say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Auto Club in the rearview mirror. Thank God Almighty, we're going back to the Southeast. We're going to Charlotte next Monday night. Oh, baby, I got them goosebumps. It's going to be a good old-fashioned fiery night Monday night, next Monday night. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live and only on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. We will see you there.